We're up to the last section in Chapter 1, and we're going to be talking about the coordinate plane. But before I talk about the coordinate plane, I'd like to know what you already know about it. So take a moment and jot down all you already know about the coordinate plane. I can't wait to hear what your thoughts are on that. I'm going to share a few things about the coordinate plane with you now, and our goals for this section are that we are going to name coordinates and quadrants, and we're going to graph points on the coordinate plane. So let's see what you already know about the coordinate plane. I'd now like to share a few things as we start this introduction. Think back to when we've worked with a number line. We have this horizontal line, and if we take another number line and we turn it in the vertical direction, we now have a coordinate plane. This horizontal line is my x-axis, and the vertical line is my y-axis. If you noticed, when I drew these two lines, it created 4 quadrants, and we'll label them using Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, and 4 in a counterclockwise manner. Those will then help us locate points. What quadrant will I find a point in? Each of these quadrants has specific points in it, and in quadrant 1 all the points will be positive, positive. The x's will be positive and the y's will be positive. Quadrant 2 to the left, negative, positive. Below are my negative, negative points, and to the right on the bottom my positive negatives. These are the signs of the coordinates. Let me give you some background information. The coordinate plane is formed once again by intersection of 2 number lines. We have that horizontal line, which is our x-axis, and our vertical line, which is our y. There are our 4 quadrants again. So again, I'm giving you a more distinct way of describing these. And the point where the 2 lines intersect right here in the center is called the origin, and the ordered pair of coordinates is 0, 0. So these are just some background information, a few definitions that are going to help us with our lesson. So let's start with the coordinate plane and let's talk a little bit more about it. I want to talk about location. Where will I find a particular point? So I'm going to graph each point and then talk about where it's located. When I start to graph a point, I start at my origin. I look at my x and my y. My x goes from left to right. If it's positive, it goes to the right. 1, 2. If it's positive, it'll go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my first point. It's located in quadrant 1. Once again, we use a Roman numeral. The second point I'd like to graph or plot is 3, 1, 2, 3, and down 2. Where is that point located? Quadrant 4. The next point, negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 1, 2, is located in quadrant 3. I have now a point at negative 1 over to the left 1 and up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is located in quadrant 2. My next point starts at the origin. It says don't go left or right, just go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is that located? Not in a quadrant. It's located on the y-axis. We'll be talking about the intercepts at another point. The last one I'd like to graph on this coordinate plane, I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, and not up or down. And again, where is that located? On the x-axis. So if you're asked to name a location, this is what you're asked for. Where do I find it? In what quadrant or on what axis? So that's one of the things we hope to accomplish is some graphing. We will also be asked to name the coordinates. So I might actually graph a point or two, and we'll practice this on a program on the computer. I might graph something. I'd say, what is point A? What are the coordinates of point A? Well, A goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My x is 5, and it goes up 1, 2, 3. The coordinates are 5, 3. Let's just try one or two more before you'll have a chance to practice. I'm going to look at a point. So I'm going to count from the origin over to the left, which is negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a negative 6. And down 1, 2. That's a negative 2. Let's just try one more. I'll look for a point, and I'll see that it is located, let's say, right there. I wonder what the coordinates are. Well, I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3. It's in that column there, so that's a negative 3. And I'm going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's my point. So again, I can name location, I can graph the points, and I can name the ordered pairs. That's a good part of what we're hoping to accomplish in this section. And at this point, I'm going to stop and let you do some practice. And there's more to this, but we'll save that for another class.